How do you do all on YouTube? Just made myself a nice set of shooting sticks over the last few hours over the last day or so. As you can see, yeah, this was featured about 3 weeks ago on Field Sports channel. Mark Gillchrist did a set. I just thought I'd elaborate on them. So basically I went to B&Q and I don't know if we can see that. Anyhow, garden stakes from B&Q, 60mm by 180 centimetres, so it says on the label, though you probably won't pick it up on there. Right, so basically I got 40mm bolts, and if we go in a little bit closer, 40mm bolts with locking nuts, and I used a 1/4 inch tap washer in between. Now, all I did with the to cushion the tops. Now, have we got some handy? Yeah, I think we have. Excuse the bench, it's a bit cluttered. Just a bit of old foam, and obviously the good old tape there. So, to elaborate on them, obviously I put fibre for rubber washers in, but I'd also used strapping off old bags, obviously to stop them opening completely. Obviously at one end I've glued, tarted up the ends by heating them so they don't fray, and I've also applied enough stitching to save it coming undone. And so it slips through quite easy. I've used an old, now what do you call them? That was it, Hoover belt. Drilled through, and I've also epoxied underneath the bolt, underneath the nut should I say, and the screw. So that slides through just lovely. Same goes for the strap, obviously for the width adjustment there. I've taken that off a very cheap bag and obviously done the same at both ends. You also fold up, you know, very neatly. Obviously I'm single-handed here, but you can actually tie this up quite easily, single-handed, push together. And obviously a little bit of off-cut of the strapping. I've also glued, stitched Velcro to that and glued it to one of the poles. And there we have it. Nice cheap set of shooting sticks. You should be able to build less than £15. In fact, most of it you probably have in your shed anyway. But the poles are £2.49 each. The bolts I've acquired. The tap washers are about £1 or so. Then you're talking a couple of pound, you know, just buying the bolts separately. But obviously you're better off buying in bulk.